Continual improvement. So we've spent a lot of time going through each of the pieces of the service value system. In the last section, we covered the middle block, which was the service value chain. Now we're going to move to the lowest block, which is continual improvement. You'll notice here that it is called out in this purple block. Now, right above continual improvement, there's a block called practices. And practices are going to be the 34 distinct idle practices that we're going to cover throughout the course. And oddly enough, continual improvement is one of those 34. So why is continual improvement pulled out in the diagram as its own activity shown here in addition to the fact that it's a practice? Well, it's because continual improvement is that important. In everything we do, we should always be trying to improve. And when we look at this from the exam perspective, continual improvement comes up twice. First, you have to be able to recall the purpose of the continual improvement practice. Notice the key word there is recall. That means you have to be able to know it word for word and be able to identify that definition on the exam. Second, you also need to be able to explain or discuss how continual improvement and the continual improvement model fits within the service value chain and the service value system. So we're going to spend this section on the course talking specifically about continual improvement. Now, I said you have to be able to recall the definition. So what is that definition? Well, the purpose of the continual improvement practice is to align the organization's practices and services with changing business needs through the ongoing identification and improvement of services, service components, practices, or elements that are involved in the efficient and effective management of products and services. So this is a very long definition, but you need to be able to know it because if they give you something where there's a fill in the blank, you have to pull in the right word. If they give you this definition, you need to be able to identify that it is the continual improvement practice. That's the level of knowledge you need for the recall part of the exam. Now, as we go through the rest of this section, I'm going to present to you the continual improvement model, how it fits into the service value chain, and walk you through each step of that continual improvement model so you can understand it and explain it on the exam.